Hey guys, welcome back to the MCU HQ, and I got a fun little video for you today. So, as we all know at this point, Disney does not seem to be wanting to release any of their Disney Plus shows on Blu-ray. And the MCU shelf would just not look complete without them. And so, I basically had some fun and I created some custom Blu-ray covers for all these shows that I want to run through with you today. So we got WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, and Hawkeye right here. So let's talk about these. Yeah, so here's all 5 of the spines of these. There is a mistake on the What If and the Hawkeye ones mainly that I'll go over with you guys. So let's hop into this. So first up, we got WandaVision here. I think this is one of the ones I'm most proud of. This one turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Especially because this was my first one I did, right? So I've done a bunch since then. I've done all the Marvel shows, I've done all the Star Wars shows, but this was the first one I did at the time, so I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I ended up being really proud of how it turned out. So we got WandaVision there with the poster. It's slightly off-center because the poster extends onto the spine, where we get WandaVision. We got the little Blu-ray logo there. The only thing I didn't put on any of these, that looking back, I really am upset I didn't, is like the little picture down there, but it's not too big of a deal. Now the back of this one's interesting because there's a barcode there. These are not actual Blu-rays. These are just covers that I put in random Blu-ray cases, and so this is Annabelle Creation because I have a second copy of Annabelle Creation. You don't really even need one copy of Annabelle Creation, but I have 2, so I use the Blu-ray for this. So the barcode for it's right there, but it's the picture of Wanda and Vision there, and then under it we got our characters. We got Monica, Jimmy, Billy and Tommy, Agatha, Darcy, and director Dick Wad right there. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. I did do the credits like a movie style though, where it's more this paragraph thing instead of how they would normally do it for shows, but even then I didn't really do it the conventional way. I kind of changed it and made it different. You guys will see. And then apparently this is wrong. If you go on IMDb, it says it's TV PG. That's apparently not true, which I learned. So I don't think I care enough to fix that, but it's something I could always do. And the reason some of these mistakes I'm fine with is because I'm just displaying it like that. Obviously, these aren't actual Blu-rays, so I'm not taking them off for any reason besides for this video. So they just sit there on the shelf with the spine poking out. So any tiny mistakes like that don't really bother me. And then something you are going to notice that's kind of consistent through these is they are a tad short. I accidentally made it a tiny bit smaller than it should be, so you can kind of see the edge of the Annabelle Creation cover sticking out on the side there. But that's WandaVision. This is probably one of my favorite ones I've done. Period. My other favorite one, I really like how my cover for The Bad Batch turned out, but that's not MCU, so we're not talking about that in this video. But there you go, there's WandaVision. So let's get on to Falcon and the Winter Soldier here. And something I tried to do is I tried to give each of these a different feel. I didn't want all of them to feel like it was a copy and paste template because I hate that. So I did try to make it seem like each of these were manufactured differently. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier cover, this one was cut weird because it was like really close, so you can see the R right on the edge there. These aren't perfect, but I really like how they ended up. Poster there. I know one of the most annoying parts of these, like it's not like I hate it, it's just one of the annoying things is that because the poster size versus Blu-ray size, every time I do this I have to get the textless poster, then get the title separately and blend them together. I don't hate doing it, it's just a thing where I'm like, yep, gotta do that again because I can't just grab the poster. But yeah, so it was funny too when I formatted this. Carly is just so small down there, and like, she doesn't matter anyway. She's an awful character. There's the spine. This one's black, so whereas with WandaVision, it's just kind of one thing where the poster goes right into the spine. For this one, the poster and then the spine's just a black rectangle there. The title for this one was really hard to do because the title is a block. It's like that, so I had to take this and I had to make it into a line on the side. The back, this printed darker than I wanted it to, so it's kind of hard to see the back fully, but I wanted to give John Walker some love, so we got John Walker there, we got Sam looking at the shield, we got Zemo, of course, and then we got Sam and Bucky there. And oh yeah, the summary. So the summaries for these, I'll actually go back to the WandaVision one here. Some of these are ripped right from the official summary. Some of these I make up, and sometimes I kind of mix them together. So the WandaVision one, it's following the events of Avengers Endgame, Marvel Studios' WandaVision blends the style of classic sitcoms with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in which Wanda Maximoff, Elizabeth Olsen, and Vision, Paul Bettany, two superpowered beings live their ideal suburban lives, begin to suspect everything's not as it seems. That's basically word for word the official summary of it. And then Falcon the Winter Soldier is 6 months after being handed the mantle of Captain America, Sam Wilson / Falcon, Anthony Mackie, and Bucky Barnes / Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan, team up in a global adventure that tests their abilities in a changing world. That was half. The first half I did, the second half was like official. But yeah, there's the back there. This is where I ended up changing it. It just says who directed it and who created it, which is very consistent with the rest of these. So directed by Kari Skogland. Hopefully she directs Captain America 4. I would love that. And then created by Malcolm Spellman there for you. So that's that. And then this movie is a second copy of Black Panther, because I have 2 copies of that movie also. So, moving on here. Loki. Loki was fun just because the color of Loki was so much different than either of these. Like, I got to use a lot of greens and yellows and stuff on this one, so this is cool. And this is the one where you'll really start to see from here on out that I accidentally printed these. Well, so I photoshopped them in the right size. When I print it, it's automatically smaller than it should be. And then, yeah, so it prints wrong. But Loki here, and this is the first one where I actually get to write the complete first season, because we are getting a season 2 of Loki. There's the poster, there's the title. The one thing that bothers me is like Loki on his throne there, which didn't happen in the show. He's covered by the title, but hey, it works because, as I said, wasn't even in the show. Maybe he's in season 2, we'll see. And then there's your spine, Loki on the bottom again, the complete first season. And this is another one where I did the poster wraparound. So it's kind of unsatisfying when you first look at it and you see that the clock isn't fully on the front. But it works. It doesn't bother me too much. And then on the back, we got, after escaping custody in Avengers Endgame, Loki, Tom Hiddleston, finds himself serving as a pawn of the mysterious Time Variance Authority, tasked with hunting down a variant of himself. But Loki soon learns that the TVA may be a pawn itself. Witness the entire first season of Marvel Studios' Loki. I did that summary myself. And then we got Sylvie and Mobius down there, my 2 favorite characters. I really wanted to highlight them on there. As well as the Disney Plus logo and the little Timekeeper banner, which was fun. And then this is a typo that actually kind of bothers me. So it's directed by Kate Herron and created by Michael Waldron, but I forgot to make Michael Waldron's name bigger. So that's not fun. TV-14. I started getting the ratings right after I learned that the WandaVision one was wrong. I actually did more research to make sure I got it right. So there's those 3, and yeah, you can see actually it's smaller on this one right there, right? And this movie is one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my life. Captain America 1990. I have every Marvel movie ever made except Big Hero 6 and New Mutants, but every theatrically released Marvel movie besides those 2 I own. And I've been using some of the really bad ones for the Blu-rays for these. Moving on, so there's a print difference between the first 3 and the last 2. These are much more vibrant. Not this one, but these 2 are much more vibrant. That's because I printed those on a different printer than I did these last 2. So the colors on this one are more faded. But we got What If right here, and you can kind of see the colors aren't popping as much. And this and Hawkeye are the biggest examples of the sizing really being wrong, because just look how much non-What If is sticking out there. Same on the back there. But yeah, so What If right there. The posters for all these are cool, except Hawkeye, which we'll get to why I don't think Hawkeye's works. Spine, What If, the complete first season there. I forgot to put complete first season on the front. My cat really wants to get into my room. All right, now the back, the summary for this guy's basically just the exact summary. It's in What If, the script is flipped on the MCU by reimagining events from the films in different ways. Relive all 9 episodes of the first season. What do you want? What do you want? Relive all 9 episodes of the first season of Marvel Studios' dive into the world of animation. And I had a lot of fun with the back of this one. So we got Enter the Multiverse up there. We got the Watcher, and I made it look like the characters are coming through Doctor Strange portals. and it turned out really well. And of course I had to get Strange Supreme on there. The best character in the show, the best episode of MCU television we've gotten. Yeah, this is also the one, you can tell, this one, by the time I got done doing the top half, I was so sick of it, I put like no effort into the bottom half, but we got directed by Brian Andrews and created by AC Bradley right there. Alright, that brings us to our last one here, Hawkeye, and once again, oh wait, real fast, I almost forgot, Fant 4-stick. Alright, and once again, you can see on Hawkeye, way too small. But that's, will you shut up? Yeah, I feel like the poster for this doesn't work with the Blu-ray Blue. Like, it's a weird pairing, but whatever. There's your poster there. It's also funny that Loki was so prominent in the marketing despite barely being in the show. Now, the spine has one of the like biggest mistakes I made of these. I forgot to turn the Blu-ray logo sideways, and I didn't feel like printing out a new one quite yet. So I just cut it out and turned it, but I want to fix this at some point. And then on the back, what I liked about this is there was a set photo that was lit so beautifully that I used that set photo for the back here. And then this summary, completely made up because the official summary sucked. But I said, Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld, a skilled archer whose overconfidence can cloud her judgment, lands in the middle of a criminal conspiracy. Meanwhile, Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner's much-needed Christmas trip to New York City with his kids is interrupted when a painful part of his past resurfaces. It's just a matter of time till their paths cross, forcing Hawkeye out of retirement. And then we got Clint, Swordsman, and Echo right there. And then directed by Rhys Thomas and Burton Birdie, and created by Jonathan Igla. And there we go. And then this one, Elektra Director's Cut. So there we go. There are all 5 of them. So there we go. Yeah, we got WandaVision, Falcon the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, and Hawkeye. And I'm excited to be able to do the one for Moon Knight. I still got a lot of Marvel movies I can use, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But there you guys go. Just a fun little video I wanted to make, just sharing these. I like them a lot. I think they're pretty cool. What do you guys think of those? And are you annoyed by the fact that they won't just release all these shows on Blu-ray? Let me know your thoughts on all that down in the comments below. Also leave a like on this video, subscribe, click on the bell icon to receive all notifications from the MCU HQ. That's going to be it. Have a great day, guys.